Hi everyone, we're just days away from the Warlords of Draenor release. Can you believe it? It seems it was yesterday that they've announced it at BlizzCon. There is some things to do until the Warlords begins, like get your gear upgraded, get your heirlooms, participate in the Frog Holocaust in the Timeless Island, all that stuff. Right after the gate to Draenor opens, we will strike the Draenor in the Tanaan jungle, where the Iron Horde is preparing to invade Azeroth with a full set of weapons and a big army. We will know all the warlords one by one as you go through the quests in the Tanaan jungle, fighting their clans and meeting new characters along the way. I've been testing warlords since August and all looks very fluent and really well produced. It just glued me to the screen, man. It's impossible to describe. After that event, you will go with Khadgar on a boat for Frostfire Ridge if you're a Horde, or Shadowmoon Valley if you're an Alliance. Your first thing to do on those places will be building your garrison and get prepared to strike the Iron Horde. In Frostfire Ridge, your first mission will be conquer the Bladespire Citadel with the Frostwolf clan. And it's a hell of a badass attack. You will strike the ogres right where it hurts. In Shadowmoon Valley, you're gonna try at all costs defend Karabor from the Iron Horde attacks, and at the end of it, try to stop Ner'zhul of summoning the Dark Star to save Karabor and the Draenei. After this introduction, all players will be instructed to go to the core ground and strike the Iron Horde with some artifacts, and it goes on. I'm not going to tell you all that will happen then in Talador, Spires of Arak or Nagrand, but make sure to go to your garrison once in a while. You might have valuable quests that will initiate you in the lore for the story of Gul'dan and the Shadow Council, and with that for the Khadgar legendary questline. There is not much to know about the quest for now because in the beta we could only do some quests. All I can say to you is you have to be really patient with this quest, man, because I don't see Blizzard giving legendary gear to anyone at the expansion's beginning, so be patient, have fun, savor the content, the art style, and the rich lore that this expansion has to offer. As you might notice right now, leveling in WoW is much easier now because of the experience bar squish. So you don't need to rush at level 100, you don't need to be awake for 10 hours a day questing and doing dungeons to level up. All you need to do is have fun, enjoy the awesome quest lines, cutscenes, and have fun in your garrison and the tons of things that it has for you to do. I can guarantee you it is very helpful and really useful if you don't have any clue where to go before you go to level 100. The missions in your garrison will provide XP not only for your followers but for you too. Plenty of blue gear that will help you do all the quests without much of a struggle. Yes, you can have all your good Siege of Orgrimmar mythic or heroic gear and stuff that will help you much more killing the mobs and bosses. But keep in mind that there is a bunch of people coming back to the game, so keep in mind that they don't have much gear to start with. So be patient with the other players, yes? The dungeons in Warlords are really cool, but in terms of difficulty in the normal, I can say that isn't as hard as it was at the beginning of the Cataclysm, nor as easy as it was in the Pandaria ones. These are kinda midterm, it reminds me something like the Lich King ones, not that hard, but also isn't just easy. Some bosses really had me confused for dungeons and raids as well. Like for example, in the Ride of Hoigmol, Kargat is the first boss. I might be missing something in the lore within the game so far, but why is Kargat the first boss? He's one of the warlords and he freed himself of the slavery of the ogre, so why is he in an ogre raid? Other thing is Ner'zhul being one of the big bosses, one of the warlords, will be killed at the end of the Shadowmoon Burial Ground dungeon. I don't know about you, but I was expecting a complete raid for each warlord with their own special armies, just like Blackrock Foundry. The Shadow Council still exists in this timeline, and there will be some parts in the game where we will have to say hi again to Terengor and Cho'Gall during our leveling experience. The first time you'll see them will be during the deactivation of the Dark Portal, when you'll have to free Terangor, Cho'Gall and Gul'dan from their prisons. And as you progress during the campaign to level up, you'll see these characters more often, I promise. And that does it, everyone. I hope you get all hyped because of this expansion. Sure will bring some people all the Warcraft feeling back. There is some other features in the game that I could have mentioned here, but I don't want to ruin all the fun for those who wanna play and explore for themselves. Okay, maybe one more thing. You will notice that in Talador will be some influence of the Legion. Blizzard said that as the expansion goes on, that influence will grow even more. I don't really see Kil'jaeden being a boss for this expansion, but maybe we can see a bit of Archimonde. Think about this and tell me what you think that is going to happen with this in the comment section below.
What happens next? I must know. What will happen now? Oh, the story is still being written.
Thank you everyone for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you like my videos and have an awesome one.
Our bond is iron. Our will unbreakable. Who will stand against us?